You're always well connected when you're in Victoria. Its central location and transport links makes it the ideal district to base yourself in when you're visiting the capital. There's no better way to see the capital than on foot. And when you take to the streets in this neighbourhood, our Victoria ambassadors will be right there to advise you on directions to local landmarks, places to stay, restaurants, bars, and much more. Welcome to Victoria. Whether in London for business or pleasure, Victoria is the perfect place to stay. This area is bursting with choices to suit all tastes and pockets, from luxurious 4- and 5-star hotels and apartments in central Victoria to well-established family-run guest houses and boutique hotels in the local neighbourhoods of Belgravia and Pimlico. The Goring Hotel is where Catherine Middleton and her family spent the night before her wedding to His Royal Highness Prince William. Recent refurbishments at the Grosvenor have restored many of the original features of this historic railway hotel. The Rubens and 51 Buckingham Gate offer luxury rooms as well as apartments and suite options for guests. There are a number of high-quality hotels close to the station itself, including the Park Plaza, Hesperia and Thistle Westminster. If you want a less central location, then check into one of the hotels of Belgravia. The family-run Lime Tree on Ebury Street in Belgravia fills the gap between old-style bed and breakfast and larger hotels. Pimlico provides any visitor with a wide range of choice. Eccleston Square Hotel is a fine example of the luxury boutique hotel that can be found here. The Luna Simone is a family-run hotel typical of the Pimlico area. Here in Belgravia, you could say that the atmosphere is more village than city, because accommodation and shops around these streets are much more bespoke. Architect Thomas Cubitt was commissioned to design large parts of this elegant neighbourhood in the 1820s. And if you were to take a stroll along the charming rows of Georgian buildings, you might find it hard to believe that you're actually just around the corner from one of the UK's busiest transport hubs. Elizabeth Street is all about design and catwalk names that include hat maker Philip Treacy, bridal gown specialist Jenny Packham, jewellers Ericsson Beeman, and bespoke cake treats at Peggy Portion on the corner of Ebury Street. A name you'll see both sides of Elizabeth Street is Tom Tom. Their cigar shop is on the west side, and their coffee house sits where the east side corner turns into Ebury Street. Pimlico Road is an urban village. Every Saturday morning, the heart of the square hosts the Pimlico Road Farmers Market. Stallholders include bakers selling fresh bread and pastries. Others will sell you organic salad, vegetables and fruit. Free-range eggs, cheeses and meats are popular here, and there's even fresh crab and seafood from Norfolk. It's a lucky visitor who can call Pimlico home for the duration of their stay, somewhere to experience a real slice of authentic London. Wilton Road is Pimlico's shopping and food thoroughfare. Pimlico Fresh is known for its uncomplicated food that lets the ingredients speak for themselves. On Tatchbrook Street, visit the Daily Market. Check out Ripon Cheese Store. They've been supplying top-quality produce to the public and restaurant trade for over 20 years. A short walk from Victoria Station will bring you here to this piazza in front of Westminster Cathedral. It's hard to believe we're right in the centre of Victoria itself. There's plenty to discover in this lovely neighbourhood, so let's get going. Westminster Cathedral is a fine example of Neo-Byzantine architecture, captured distant views from the bell tower. Close by the cathedral is Howick Place, which has been transformed into an arts and residential complex and has quickly become one of the district's creative hubs. On this street you'll find the company headquarters of fashion designer and film director Tom Ford, art auctioneers Phillips de Pury and award-winning designer Mark Newson. As you emerge from Victoria Station, you can't miss these striking theatre buildings. The Apollo Victoria harks back to its Art Deco heritage and is currently showing the hit musical Wicked. Just across the way, you'll see the Victoria Palace Theatre, dating back to 1910, which is currently staging the award-winning musical Billy Elliot to packed houses. Opposite Westminster Cathedral is Cardinal Place, the impressive new kid on the block. Not only home to Victoria's growing corporate community, there's also a great mix of cafes, bars and restaurants here to enjoy. If the weather's fine, you can pick up a takeout and head on up to the roof garden to enjoy your lunch in the sunshine. Victoria is known for its traditional English pubs. The Thomas Cubitt is a classic country house-styled pub with open fireplaces, detailed panelling and a separate dining room on the upper floor. House of Fraser is one of the capital's leading department stores. You'll find designer brands for women, men and children, as well as the home. Stratton Ground is a popular market selling everything from fruit and vegetables to homeware. Hotels The Crown Plaza and its neighbour 51 Buckingham Gate provide a range of rooms, banqueting facilities and an exclusive spa. There are 4 restaurants, including the stunning Michelin star Keelon, bringing southwest coastal Indian cuisine from the villages of Kerala to the heart of Westminster. Bank Restaurant, with its stylish Xander's Bar, overlooks an award-winning courtyard garden and serves modern European food to a very high standard. A short walk from Victoria Station are Buckingham Palace and the Mall. If you're looking for kings, queens, princes and princesses, then you're right at the very centre of this nation's royal story. The Queen's Gallery is the home of the Royal Collection, an impressive range of art and treasures shaped by the taste of kings and queens over the last 500 years. The Royal Mews is one of the finest working stables, accommodating the royal family's horses, carriages and hand-built motor cars, all of which play a vital role in official and ceremonial duties. Just 5 minutes from central Victoria is Horse Guards Parade. And just beyond Horse Guards are Trafalgar Square, Whitehall and the offices of government. Amongst its high-profile addresses are the Houses of Parliament and Big Ben, Downing Street and the headquarters for the Metropolitan Police at New Scotland Yard, on Victoria Street itself. Sitting on Parliament Square, a 5-minute walk from central Victoria, are the Houses of Parliament. This has been the meeting place of the House of Commons and House of Lords since the 13th century. Located at the end of Victoria Street on Parliament Square is Westminster Abbey. It's been the coronation church since 1066 and is the final resting place of 17 monarchs. More recently, it was the setting for the wedding of His Royal Highness Prince William and the Duchess of Cambridge. The award-winning Churchill War Rooms are where Sir Winston Churchill coordinated Britain's defence during World War II. The bunker, which is set deep underground, has been transformed into a museum that tells the story of Britain's war effort. 3 out of 8 of the royal parks sit right here in London's Victoria. Join with millions of Londoners and tourists and take a stroll through any of the parks, where you'll discover buildings, statues and memorials that give a great and fascinating insight into London's heritage. Addresses don't come much grander than Number 1 London, the popular name for Apsley House, which stands proudly on Hyde Park Corner. This impressive building was home to the Duke of Wellington following his victory over Napoleon at Waterloo, and its interior has changed very little since the days of the Iron Duke. Here at Hyde Park Corner you'll find the official Australian and New Zealand War Memorial and the Artillery Memorial. This is a place of reflection amidst the hustle and bustle. So this is where we began our journey, right here outside Victoria Station. Our aim in presenting this short film to you is to try to convey some of the fascinating stories about this part of London. London really does start here.